Welcome to the M1 Podcast. Enjoy.
I'm going to the top like Gunnar. I swear this winter's hot like summer. Call up Jelani, he's doing up Jumma. I'm more than blood, but he's still my brother.
Get off your phone. I ain't saying boys and girls. It's your boy, Big Daddy SK. Welcome back to the M1 Podcast. The best podcast in all of Manchester.
I'm gonna call this out.
What? Why?
Okay,
Thing is, you always do anyway.
I know.
I have a bone. You never keep the intro in. Why do we do intros then?
Because sometimes
That is
intros is
weird.
kind of just awkward.
And it is weird.
No,
You're
it's
not-
quick.
You're not good at intros.
It's quick.
How about that?
Your
Very
intros,
simple.
your intros are
I'm
my
good at
beauty
intros.
still.
The intros are
I
medium.
notice how he clap.
you jump on anything, shut up.
No,
Keep quiet.
wait, no,
Keep quiet.
wait.
The big ones are talking.
You
Shut
know
up.
you need to keep in the bit where you clapped and no one clapped with him. No one clapped with him. He said best and all. No, just then.
You know what?
He said best and all of Manchester. He started clapping. Same.
More didn't sheep.
I didn't clap, man.
clap though. And I was like,
97%.
You're a
Lie.
joke, man.
That's 3%.
You're a
That's
joke,
3%.
97%.
I don't clap for 3%, bro.
Trust, man.
Get out.
Nah, 60-40.
In fact, I'm about to give Billy a couple. I'm about to give Billy a couple of your percentage. I'm
Bro,
very honest. I'm very honest.
wait. Bro, I got more percentages than Sam. That's facts, bro.
0.5.
That's facts. I got 2.6, bro. this nigga's 0.4% of the thing, bro. I got way more than Sam. That's facts, bro.
Stocks are going up, man.
Facts.
Stocks are going
My
up.
stocks are
You're
high.
a guest.
The stocks are high, bro.
Don't forget, you're a
VIP.
Everyone speaking to your mic.
I'm a guest, but
You can be gone.
I'm a guest, but I still get more recognition.
Happy
for this,
was a
for
guest,
this
but he's
podcast
going.
than you. Imagine
Happy was also a
we
guest
did the
at one
podcast
time.
in his house as well. In his house, in his using his electricity bill, using his Wi-Fi.
and he's giving you no
And
point
I'm
four.
the one,
microphones.
and I get more recognition for it than him. Saying that.
Oh, mine.
Shout out
You
to
know
people.
why?
that-
Recognition is recognition. Why do you wanna
It's
do
not.
that?
It's not
Why?
though. It's recognition, but it's just not for you.
Do you know what? No. Sorry. More people are seeing, that means they're seeing that podcast, right?
Yeah.
Anytime I see anybody insult your podcast, I'm gassed. Because that means they know it exists.
Okay,
I don't
but
care.
They don't recognize in you though.
I don't care.
And you know, I reckon people have seen him hold like and thought, right, that's him, but I just don't care. Like I just don't care. That's it.
Yeah, you can understand that. Not everyone's gonna be brave enough to come up to you and be like,
Exactly.
"Oh, I've seen you before."
I don't think it's a brave thing. I feel like not every you might see someone as well known, but it just might not be worth coming up to them.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's one of them, man. I feel like he's one of them, man.
Of course I am. Why?
He knows. At least he knows.
Why would it be worth coming to me?
But
What do
they
I
come
know?
up to us though.
I don't. That's good for you, man. That's what I'm saying. Why do you want me to be bitter?
I
get it.
don't.
It's
It's
want
cool.
me-
you
But
want
it's
me-
cool.
the thing is,
But it's
you
calm.
want me
It's
to have a
calm.
problem
It's
so
calm,
much.
bro.
It's cool.
Your tears. Wipe them.
I want my boys to do well, man. I'm happy you guys are doing well.
Yeah, mashallah.
I even
alhamdulillah.
told you, you're clear, man. Famous now.
I'm doing well.
Mixing the badness and
Anyway,
everything.
moving on from this guy's
Advice?
traumatic experiences. Advice. We're gonna go straight into advice. Unless you wanna got any.
I got advice.
Go on.
Hey, man, you see Twitter, yeah? Well, before you give verbal to someone, make sure you delete all your pictures. Delete. If you do a podcast,
personal
delete it out of your bio,
Oh.
your location. If you want to give verbal to someone on Twitter, bro, just do it on an anonymous account.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up in a pack like me.
Yeah.
But if you don't see him in the next few podcasts,
You know why?
yeah, RIP in it.
It caught up to him.
RIP for real.
Twitter thing
Yeah.
get caught up to man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, don't get caught up online. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. Don't
Trust
get caught up
me.
online.
Man said, don't get caught for clout.
Don't get caught.
Don't die for fame.
Yeah, cause real life, man. You know what it is, yeah? It's weird because you always hear like all these like money fitness gangsters, innit? Talking about, I don't do that internet shit, bro.
But they're on the internet
on the
telling
internet
me
saying
don't do
they don't
internet.
do the internet shit.
How can you be on Twitter saying I'm not really a Twitter guy, you know? But you're on Twitter, bro. What the hell?
What do you mean?
You're on Twitter telling me you're not a Twitter guy. You're on the internet telling me you don't do this internet shit. That don't make sense,
That
bro.
don't make sense to me.
You know that, man.
East of their own, innit?
East
East of their
That's
own.
the idiot.
But please don't try and get stabbed out here. Thank you.
I don't think anyone's ever tried to get stabbed, to be honest. I don't think
Are
anyone
you not
has
trying?
I don't think anyone has been
I think
stabbed.
you're really trying.
I'm
You're
wow.
tempting. You're
Yeah, I'm
tempting.
trying.
You're tempting.
Anyway, what's your advice?
Oh, this is actually meaningful. So I feel dumb now.
I just say it.
But people, when people set goals out for themselves, see, you're already ready to laugh.
Bro, I'm eating chocolate.
Let me say it, man. Come on, guys.
Bro, what did I do though?
I'll be honest. This time it was me.
I didn't do shit. I'm just putting chocolate in my mouth. No homo.
Be serious, man. Let's be serious.
Stop. All right. So basically, when people make plans for have goals and things that they want to do.
I'll be serious, man. What you doing?
You know what killed me? It's really just started stuttering for bare for no reason. Like, bro, just say
You don't
it,
believe
man.
it
no
himself.
reason.
You don't believe it
Bro, you just
himself.
sound mad. You just sound mad nervous, bro.
I literally have a stutter.
I feel like he knows it's gonna be shit.
Thing thing is, yeah, wait, pause. I have a speech impediment. And you're out here mocking my speech impediment.
Yes.
You're
Because you're a big man, you can't
You
speak
got
properly.
PS. Shut up.
You're a big man, you can't get words out at a big age.
You're a big man. You can't grow a beard.
Big
Shut
man,
the fuck up.
you're a big man and you can't get words
P.Ed.
out.
P.Ed,
Say
shut
none.
up.
Get your
P.Ed.
words out, bro. Get your words
You're
out.
like a pencil.
Let
Shut
him
up.
speak. Let him speak.
Anyway, so man make plans and things.
Nah, come on, bro. You're
I'm trying to think of a better word.
Just
bro,
speak,
you're-
bro.
this is poor, this is poor.
Carry on.
This is
carry
poor
on.
from you.
Carry
man.
on. I'm done.
You had one opportunity to say it, bro.
Say the mic
Because
off
of
me. Say the
them,
mic
you
off
wouldn't
me.
get advice. It's
No,
calm.
no, let me say
I don't think you wanted it.
Alright, okay, go. Man can't give some advice.
Alright. Nah, basically simple. People make plans, and because of the destination that they've thought up for themselves. Okay, I can't give you actual proper advice.
Say
If you're
it. I don't know
laughing.
why you trying. Why is it taking so long, bro? Like,
Because
why
it's a
is it
serious
so
piece
long?
of advice, you know.
Why is it so long?
It's serious.
Yeah, but I'm
serious.
waiting on it.
Take it in, guys. Take it in. Take it in.
Hey, man, I'm actually dying. Bro, I got tears in my eyes, bro. Just speak, please, bro. Just speak.
Man said it's serious advice, bro, and he's laughing at the advice, bro.
Say it,
I'm
bro.
not looking at him.
Don't look me.
Alright, go.
People make plans, and because of the destination, the journey sometimes.
But what you're saying that makes sense, bro.
Yo, bro.
Bro, just speak, bro. What's wrong with this?
This is
Bro.
not your speech impediment, bro.
I promise
This
I
is
can't
not
do this
your
today.
speech impediment, bro.
Alright, man,
do
the
this
match
today,
has as big age, you can't get simple words out.
I have no idea what you're trying to say. I have no idea what you're trying to say right now. I have no idea.
I heard you laughing.
And I'm serious now. I got all my laughs out. Big man. We're big men, bro. We're
What
big
you're
grown
saying
men.
is even making sense so far. Like, I'm so confused. I'm so buffed.
I'm
So buffed.
I'm so distracted by
Well, for first things first, tell us where'd you get this advice from?
No, I just realized myself. I gave it to somebody else. That's why.
You got it from someone else.
No, I gave it to somebody
I
else.
said, where'd you get it from?
Just I thought about it.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
that's how I
about
know
it.
it's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna make sense.
Yo,
Just say. I'm
Aight.
calm. I got my laughs
So
out.
basically, if you set a goal that I want to lose this much weight by this time,
Yeah.
in 2 years I want to lose 80 kg.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in 2 years you only lose 20 kg.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be very angry and disappointed about that. I'm saying sometimes focus on the fact that you still made some progress because when people put a destination on things, you cap yourself. Because now, because you didn't make the exact same number that you thought you were going to, you think you've done nothing.
Yeah.
But you've still done better than you would have if you didn't do anything at
Small
all.
progress is better than no progress.
Yes. Also,
You could have just said that.
That was so
No,
simple.
no,
You
no.
could have just said that.
That was so simple.
Ah, you
just
guys
said
are
that.
lying.
No, wait, pause.
I see that on TikTok
Pause.
or Twitter
No,
or something.
Just
like
talking to
that.
my
Surely
mic.
Huh?
But no, you said it in like a one like tagline, but I want people to actually understand it in deep.
Now I feel like,
Our cameraman has to go,
bro, look.
but I'm saying
I feel like you said you didn't want to say it short. You want people to understand it, but I feel like
Properly.
people still don't understand if you said it that way.
nah.
Small,
said it my way,
small
and give an
progress.
example.
Small progress is better than no progress. I don't think, for me, if there's someone that's watching this podcast and you don't understand that, then just stop watching the podcast, bro. Your comprehension level are not high enough to be functioning properly, bro.
Yeah, IQ
You're very
ain't-
basic,
IQ.
very basic.
But basically, that's it. Because
Sorry, yeah,
a lot of people lose sight of what they've done
Right,
because
so
of
you're
what
still
they're
going?
not doing.
Yeah, man.
Man said just
I
a
will
goal.
fight you.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a waste of like 2.5 minutes.
Anyway, moving on. I want to talk about Nina.
Who?
Nina.
Nines, bro.
Nina.
I, bro. Whoever Nines and lawyer is, yeah.
Well done.
Bro, I don't need you. I don't need you. Cause I'm not a criminal, but bro, if I ever catch a case, shout me.
Yeah.
Annalise Keaton.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, because-
Send your business card.
100%.
Bro, Nines and lawyer. Let's clap. Let's clap.
let's
for Nines and
Man
Lawyer.
got 2 years for 280 bags of
I know.
weed.
Yeah, I knew.
Bro,
Bro,
I
you do like a year.
You
innit?
know what that is? Oh my days.
Brother, 2 years, you know.
Well
And
done.
he ain't gonna do the full 2 years.
finessed
Yeah,
it,
it's
yeah,
gonna do
no.
like
Keep
a
it
year.
good if he's on good behavior, and also he's already done some time on remand and that. So, bro, we'll have a Nines album by this time next year, bro. Free
Next time
me
next
now,
year's going
saying,
album.
oh, the goal.
Aye,
The
Nina's
goal.
going man. Nah, I can't wait.
can't
Anyway,
believe
but
it.
talking about rappers now, 3 big albums dropped.
And I didn't listen to any of them.
Big.
Yeah,
Big,
bro,
big,
you're
big
actually a
albums.
loser.
Bro,
Bro.
this guy, I tell man, yeah, you see
I'll
what
tell you
SK.
two. I'll give it to you just why.
Come on.
The people that dropped, I don't listen to them much anyway. Also, I don't have time.
I don't think
It took me a
SK
week
like.
to listen to CLB. I just really.
Nah,
don't.
this gonna sound dumb because he's actually a musician in it, and he's a good musician. But I don't
I don't make that kind of
think
music.
SK is like a music man like that. If you get what I'm trying to say.
I'm not
Even though he's a
music,
musician, I don't think he's like a
critique,
like
no.
a proper,
No,
not even a critique, a
critique.
fan, like an actual fan of music like that. I don't
I
think
am.
you are, bro.
You're not
Set
though.
music. Set music.
You like what,
Set
bro?
music. I like Afro beats.
That's it though.
No, but you
So-
say it all the
no,
time,
no,
but like, what? Do you list Afrobeats like that though every day? No.
I did today at work. I brought a speaker. I
You
I
said
put
that.
Afro
You
Yeah, but I
always
feel-
say that you said the beats.
Yeah,
your own
beats, my
music.
own music, and as in
Yeah, but I
other
feel,
music
like,
is
I
Afrobeats.
feel like you say Afrobeats, but I feel like you only have like a few artists they put on rotation. I don't
Nah.
think you actually listen to Afrobeats like that on a wide range. I man them mute your phone as well, cause this can't be happening all the time.
Sorry,
Get me?
I
I
have
feel
someone
like
coming
you're,
over.
you're one of them man. You have like 3 songs on rotate.
No,
for like 4
I
years.
have playlists of just Afro stuff, just playlists, a bunch of it.
I'm not gonna lie, the Afrobeat thing, like man's not. Don't kill me.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
they done to Miles.
It's
Don't
not for
kill me.
everyone. It's not for
But
everyone.
it's not for man, bro.
Yeah.
I don't get on man. Like I feel like SK is like I said this before, and he's one of them man. He listens to music, he wants to whine. He wants to arch off his back. He wants to shake his shoulders. You get me? But for me personally, like I need to feel what you're saying, bro. When I listen to
That's
music,
it.
I need to feel the substance, bro.
That's why I don't listen to a lot of real rap because I don't connect with it. I'll be honest. For me, I'm disconnected.
Yeah, I don't connect with
don't
Pot
have
Paper,
to,
but
though.
I still listen to it.
You don't
bro.
connect with it.
Like, bro, what, there's stuff he's saying in that music, bro. I don't connect.
No. There's difference between relating to it and connecting to it. For me, I connect with Potter, but that don't mean that what you said I've lived it. I ain't related, but
Also,
I still feel it,
to
bro.
be fair, I
Yeah,
haven't given
like
him
his
a
pain
chance.
in it, like his pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, I
young boy,
feel
bro. I don't.
Yeah, I like
This
pain
guy always
music.
says his
I like
voice
pain music.
I love
me,
pain
bro.
music.
Bro,
Guys,
Pain music
I
is
think
the
seek
way, bro.
therapist.
I don't
Guys,
care.
you're only
Bro,
therapist.
pain
Young boy
music.
is my therapist.
Guy-
When you're
man
not
said
lost in
seek
Europe,
therapy.
in Europa League final, I listen to Young boy.
We lost
Bro,
today.
on the way home in the tram, on the way home in the tram, the first thing I played was Potter Paper and Meek Mill, bro. That's it, bro.
We drew. I'm sad.
Get me.
Put on some pop.
Anyway, yeah. So Potter, let's talk about this guy.
Yeah.
Potter's album came out.
One of the greatest of all time. It's official. He's one of the greatest UK rappers ever.
He is. It's
ranked
official.
up. He's
It's
ranked up.
official, because
He's
for
ranked
me,
up.
yeah, his catalog now, them 3 training days, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was slightly worried about this album, innit? Because of when I look at the features leading up to this, yeah, I felt like he was gonna try be a bit too experimental with it. And obviously I don't like Potter when he's experimenting like that. But when I listened to the album, I'm not gonna lie, I was meant to be the listening party in it. Shout out to them, man, but I couldn't make it still. But flipping, what was I gonna say? I don't know why I said that. I just wanted to let people know that I was meant to be there, you know, give respect my thing, bro. But yeah, man, when I listened to the intro, I was like, okay, so my man's actually rapping. He's rapping, and I like the formula he used for the album as well. You get me? Like, it's like the way he structured was similar to like the way Nine does his mixtapes. You know, the way he gets singers on the hook, and then the intro and the outro are like the real rap tunes. You get me? Like, yeah, I like the album.
You know what it was, yeah? Like after training day 3, a lot of man, you're falling off.
Yeah,
If,
facts.
most man,
Facts.
if a man's dropping a training day 3 kind of project, the next thing just
Exactly.
it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
It's a problem.
exactly,
But Potter
exactly.
came and everyone was like, is he gonna try and do the same thing?
Yeah.
And you saw the features, so you knew you wasn't gonna try and do the same.
Nah, I saw the
bar
features
after
and I
bar.
thought this guy's about to go so commercial, bro. That movie.
Yeah, just NSG.
Nah,
all them,
dog.
like,
The NSG track had me thinking, wow.
And the energy track
I
was
like,
decent, though.
yo.
I liked it. The energy, no, the Jungle Tower, that one was meaty, but the one on this album was cold. I can't lie.
They got another one.
Yeah.
But you know what was a miss? The Diggity one was meaty, I can't lie. That was meaty still. That Diggity verse was mad basic.
But what we saying for Potter now? Then are we putting him top what?
And that's literally what I said on Twitter. I feel like it's an interesting conversation to see where man would put him in the all-time. For the UK
It
rappers.
depends what category we're talking about. Can we
No, I'm just saying
all-time
UK
rappers in
yeah,
general.
UK rappers of all time.
I don't think
Just
you'd
in
make-
general.
Yes, because that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, he has to be up there, bro.
I'm
he's
saying,
top 10, bro.
if
He's
it's what- yeah, it's, for me, it's not a debate about top 10, but for me, like, he's in my personal top 3 in terms of who's my favorite. Yeah,
Personal.
but
that's
if we're
everyone.
talking objectively, yeah,
I can't put him
I
top
reckon I could make a case for him to be top 5/6, bro. With this catalog he has now, I reckon I
Five,
could.
top 6.
When you look at the impact, bro, the
How
impact
long
he's had
is
on this
this-
thing.
like how extensive is
Potter's all coming up to a
Longevity.
decade now. Coming up to a decade. He bust like 2012, 13. He's coming up to a decade now.
Yeah, because early on he wasn't really doing like.
You look at
tracks.
the
He was
impact
doing
he's
more
had.
like freestyles,
The
like, early
impact,
on.
bro. Wait, and you know another thing? When you look at the comeback he's made from jail, bro. This has been one of the best comebacks I've ever seen, ever, bro.
There's been a couple of people that-
Bro, my man dropped the EP the same day he came out. That's unheard of, bro. 4, 5 tracks on the same night. Allow me, man. Allow me.
Bro, I'm not putting him top 5, but he's definitely top 10.
I reckon I could make a case for him in top 5.
How?
Because for me,
Over
like,
who?
if we're talking objectively, the top 5 would probably be Giggs, Skeppy, Kano, Getz, Nines, Hoss. Them the kind of man. Obviously, Wiley. Get me? Them kind of man are the names you put
Even
in the top
Dave would
5.
be up there over him.
Yeah, but I know I wouldn't put Dave above Potter.
Would you know?
Objectively, bro.
Yes,
not
objectively.
Personal, not personal
When I
favorite.
look at who's done, like Dave has had more commercial success, yeah, obviously because he's a bigger name and he just blew up in that time where the thing was more commercial. But if you look at who's actually had a big impact on the culture, bro, on the streets.
You can't just,
Wait,
you
stop.
can't just use that for the whole.
Exactly.
The man
Yeah,
love,
but-
man
yeah,
love
but
to
you
use that same
Yes,
quote
yeah,
to
but
quote for the
that-
whole
that's
for
the-
like your whole point. Well, you can't.
No,
just,
I'm not using that as my whole point. There's
but
other things.
that's why you're putting him above him,
Potter
though.
has a better catalog of music than Dave.
But you're putting that above Dave.
Yes, because of his catalog of music is better. Not just because of the impact. His catalog of music is better, bro. Free Training Days and this album.
No, I'm not.
Dave hasn't got a better catalog than Potter.
But I don't think I'm a Potter fan in it, so I would like personal preference. I would listen to Potter over Dave.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to look at it from like a general.
So why is Dave above Potter then?
I think Dave's done more.
Yeah. Like what?
Well, both of his albums have definitely done more.
Yeah, but that's what you're basing it off. What is how much the album was sold and that don't make it.
Numbers. I'm saying they've done
that
more.
does
Like
matter
what
as
though?
well.
What do you mean I
Obviously,
don't know?
numbers matter in it. Like you can't argue with numbers.
Yeah, but that don't make you the greatest of UK rapper of all time.
does
Just
make
numbers.
you
I'm not saying the greatest, but he has done more.
In terms of what though?
But the thing is, you're acting like Potter's changed the game. He hasn't.
He's contributed to changing the game.
What
In
did
terms
he
of
change?
that
What did he
real
change?
rap sound, he's
What did he
been.
change?
What do you mean? What did he change?
What did he do that? What
He
did he
definitely helped bring back this real rap style back in
He
fashion.
didn't
Though.
change nothing. Though.
Yeah, but neither did Dave though.
I'm saying, but the point I'm making.
I feel like
about
there was bare man as well that have been helped him as well. Potter. Like Rimsey, bro.
Oh, Potter.
Rimsey's been on this bring back real rap thing as well.
but-
innit?
Yeah, but you can say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but everyone's had help though. That don't really mean
Yeah.
anything.
I'm just saying that 100% is an argument as to why Dave will be above Potter.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm not saying there's not an argument, but I don't see like
Even
you've not
Stormzy.
brought
Why
to
would
me.
you? Why
You've
could
not brought your
I
argument.
can't make an argument for
I
Stormzy.
understand why man will put Stormzy and Dave above them. I'm telling you, give me the reason. Bring the reason to the table.
But your reason is the streets.
No, it's not. I
You
said
put-
catalog. I said he has a better catalog of music.
But
Bro.
then I can also say that both of Dave and Stormzy have 2 albums that people would argue. That lots
Yeah,
of people would
yeah,
arguably
yeah.
say are better than Potter's
They're not.
projects.
They're not, bro. They're not better, bro.
Not personal.
Hello,
Not
man,
personal.
I'm
Not
I'm not talking
personal,
about
bro.
preference.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dave,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is standing, bro. Because Dave had us in location and then he switched it.
Yeah, the
He
only
switched
thing
it
about
up.
Dave
Bear
is
in mind-
in terms of hits. The only thing that Potter's lacking for me is hits, like actual hits that have done. Like Potter's not got a big song like that. You just got good freestyles and good mixtapes. That's the only reason I would accept why Potter. You might not put Potter in like a top 5, top 6, top 7. But for me personally. Like when you look at that catalog of music, not many man can go project for project with Potter, bro. Not many man.
But then again, you have to. Potter's been in it a lot
longer
longer
than-
than
That's
Dave.
what exactly.
But
That's
both of
why,
them.
and that's a factor as to why
But
I
in the
put them
short amount of
above.
time that them man have been in it,
Yeah.
they've still done.
I feel like they've
They've done a lot more.
And also,
Yeah, they've not done a
would
lot
say
more, though.
Stormzy and Dave. I know very little about Porter Payper in it, but I feel like they've impacted the culture.
I don't think they
more.
have though.
In that,
I don't
in that
think they
time.
have.
Stormzy.
Stormzy,
Stormzy,
I
yeah,
understand, but
Stormzy,
not
that's what I'm
Dave.
gonna say,
Not
but-
Dave.
I think
A bit
when
more.
they impact, like first of all, there's different sectors as in like, so the streets of the sector in it. So you say you've
It's not
impacted.
even just the
No, I'm
streets,
saying
bro.
I'm giving different sectors as to what you can impact in it. So
Yeah.
some people can say like for example, Nines and Potter, other street rappers, they've had a big impact in the
Yeah.
street side in it because they've
But
done
they
street,
had
they've
an
done
impact
street.
more than just the streets. That's what I'm
I'm saying,
saying.
but there's different impact. And so then there's also the whole commercial side. So you can say some people like Stormzy have had a bigger impact taking what we've got here and taking it up.
Yeah,
Like,
people
you know what
like
I'm saying?
agree.
So I'm trying to
And
say
Dave
one
has
thing that Dave has done is I'm not saying he's a street guy in it.
Yeah, but
He's
I
done-
get what
I'm-
you're trying to say.
I'm just saying that he's started off where everybody else started
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
and
and
he's
he's
taken it
taken
to a
it.
whole
Yeah,
new
yeah,
height,
yeah.
which him being at that height has put on a lot of people. As in, like, people wouldn't know a lot about the UK.
Okay.
Like Dave was supposed to perform at Coachella. You know,
To be
big
fair,
Coachella is.
even Heady as well.
Yeah, Heady,
Everyone-
Free.
Yeah,
There's a couple man,
Yeah.
A
DB,
couple man who were taking UK.
Yeah,
the UK
you're
scene
talking about man that've gone
to a
commercial.
crazy height.
They
to a
have brought
crazy
eyes
height.
to the scene.
Yeah,
Dave
brought
has
eyes.
brought more eyes to the scene.
So there might not be an impact on the road.
Yeah, I heard that,
There might
I
not be
heard
an impact on the road, but to example numbers wise. I know you don't
No,
like
but you need
numbers
to
in it, but
understand. It's not. You need to understand, yeah, that Dave has brought more eyes to the scene, yeah. But for me, when you look at the kind of music that Dave made him commercial. That's not really what man are listening to like that on this side. Like, forget the commercial side, yeah. Look at Dave's commercial songs. Like, let me.
Friday.
Funky Friday. That's what I'm saying. That's not a song that man them are listening to like that. So the reason why we would put more respect on Potter and Nines, yeah, is because they went commercial or they done commercial numbers by making music that isn't commercial.
what
Does that
hits-
make sense?
what commercial hits has Potter got?
Bro, Nines Crabs in the Bucket went number one.
Not
bro.
nine. Potter though.
Potter went number 3
No, I said
training day, bro.
you said they've done commercials.
No, but I'm saying, bro, you know, getting a number 3 on the 24-song album, that's commercial numbers, bro. You can't tell me that's not it. Mainstream. Of course
You
it
name
is.
a Dave song. I'm saying name a
No, but I'm talking about just music in general, not just specific songs. I'm saying Potter Payper, he's almost gone into the commercial light without going commercial, without making commercial music. Whereas Dave went commercial by making commercial music. I don't know if that makes
I don't know if he did.
He
I
did,
feel
though.
like
He
he-
did.
he
Funky
was-
Friday's a
he-
commercial song,
I know
bro.
what you mean. Like
Get me?
the songs
Like-
that have done the Dave
Exactly,
songs that have
bro.
done crazy numbers are the ones that are commercial.
understand?
But
Obviously,
that's
yeah.
because he's made that.
Exactly, because he made the
That's what I'm
switch.
saying. So that's why
He made a switch before
I'll
he
put
became
more respect
commercial.
on a man that didn't change his style and still ended up making that crossover.
You can't
Whereas-
say
I think this is Dave's style.
When I
still.
say change his style, you know what I mean.
Dave
Like,
still
that
does his
didn't
Dave
go
shit.
commercial, but you still end up doing commercial numbers. There's commercial. The commercial audience know about Pot of Paper, bro. The commercial audience.
I don't
bro,
know.
You don't go number 3 without having a commercial
Go
audience.
number 3, yeah.
You don't go number 3.
You can't go number 3 without.
On a 24 song album, you can't with no features.
You know what?
My man,
That's a good point.
bro. Do you know how mad it is? Yeah, I don't even like mention numbers. Yeah, but for me, to go number 3, yeah, on a real rap album, 24 songs, no features, after doing 2 years in jail. Allow me, bro. For me, that's more impactful than Dave got number 1 with Psychodrama. I'm not gonna lie to you. In my opinion, bro, because that album had no hits, no radio song, no nothing, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would use an argument for like an Edna.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't use it for like a psychodrama. I feel like psychodrama did more.
I hear
That
you,
won
I
awards.
hear you.
That won
Personally, I think
awards
that's
and that.
one of the
Like,
best
Psychodrama
albums that's
went
come out
clear.
for like
in
an
the last
Edna
decade.
or like
If it was in the mobiles thing, no, they don't do mixtapes in mobiles.
yeah, but yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
So
Also,
yeah,
I feel like a lot of your bias is also like.
I don't know, it's
why
not
you feel
biased,
like-
bro,
No,
because I don't
a
have
little
any
bit.
bias towards
No.
Dave or Potter. Like, I rate both. Obviously, I listen to Potter more, but that don't
yeah.
mean I'm more biased
No,
towards him.
but
'Cause-
even
because
unconsciously, you feel like
No,
'cause you said a lot personally.
No,
this.
no, but bro, if you look at the artists that I named, yeah, as the who are undoubtedly the greatest, I said Wiley, I said Chip, I said
Yeah,
Kano, I said Gets. I will listen to these niggas, bro, but I just can't argue that they're one of the greatest to do it. You understand? So for me, it's not even a bias thing. It's just when you look at what they've done. I think Potter's catalog goes a longer way than Dave, and I think Potter makes more timeless music than Dave as well.
Alright, fair enough. Quickly as well, I want to ask you on the music thing. In the UK scene, who do you think is like the most disrespected artist? Because I saw a couple of weeks ago you did a tweet about Mostat.
Yeah.
That you didn't like.
I'll be real, I never used to put respect to
him.
Mostat's name. It's not I didn't rate him. I've always known he was cold, but I'm not gonna lie, yeah. When I first, when I first got introduced to Mostat, yeah, I always just seen him like J Hus little brother or like a B-Tech J Hus.
I get that.
Chill out,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie,
At one point, at one point,
I
me,
used
I
to,
was
bro.
seeing
I heard
most
of this,
over
like-
J House. Me at
I
one
used to-
point.
at one point, yeah.
At one point, I was
I
most
don't get
over
how
J
you.
House.
I hear you, but that's just the way I seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because J Hus my favorite artist at the time, innit? But I just see Mostat like a mini J Hus in a way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he is, but that's just the way I seen it when I was younger, innit? But now, yeah, even like I've always known he was cold. Like when I listened to that album, he didn't do nothing I didn't know he could do.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just like raw, like my man's actually
You're-
cold,
yeah,
like
you're-
that as a body of
particularly a
work.
bit more,
Like I've never really liked Mostat albums like that. I'll be real. 'Cause I feel like he does a bit too much. But with this album, it was cold. It was
Most
very
of say it's kind of like Tion, like he's a hits guy.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I've
but-
not,
yeah,
I've
but-
not
His
listened to
hits
it.
bang.
Yeah,
Any of his
yeah,
recent
yeah.
stuff, but I
He
like his
dropped a
stuff from like
project like
2015.
last week
and
or this week.
Didn't
Most
check it
of
out. Didn't check
cold.
it
That
out.
album was cold, bro.
And I
Album
rated
was
it.
so
I'm
cold,
saying,
so
You gonna
cold.
try to go H? Ready?
You're not ready.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
you cold.
apart from most of that, who else do you think is in the scene is quite like disrespected by like people who talk on the scene?
I don't think anyone's like disrespected like that.
You make something like underrated.
Yeah, like people that someone that
Don't
doesn't get
get-
enough ratings at all.
Don't
like,
get enough
nowhere
ratings.
near enough
I
ratings.
think this is gonna sound dumb, yeah, because he's one of the biggest artists right now. But Diggy D, yeah, because of the run he's been on recently, a lot of people have kind of been disrespecting him, saying he fell off, he's washed. Bro, for you to say Diggy D's washed, that's so
I
dumb.
haven't even heard that, to be honest.
Yeah,
No, on Twitter, everyone, bro. I remember I posted a clip of your song saying, "Oh, apparently you fell off, yeah." And then
Oh,
everyone was
that
on,
IVD thing.
man,
No,
bro.
that IVD thing.
Oh,
No,
that-
bro, because of the young boy thing. I feel like
Oh.
bro. He got rinsed on
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah,
for that.
yeah, no, I'm
Even
not-
on TikTok as well.
It's because he was trying something different, innit?
No, but he's been on a run of trying different things recently, and
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
that,
Some
a
of
lot
them-
of his core
like
fans
some
have been
some
like,
hits, some misses.
But I feel
It's-
he
it's
gets.
bound to happen.
I feel like Diggity, no matter what he
Really?
does, he's always gonna be one of the goats to drill. Always top.
Who do you
three.
think's like underrated is kind of hard to say, but who do you think is overrated, like hella overrated? I'll be real, yeah.
Skepta.
You think Skepta's
Recently, do you
overrated?
know why? He hasn't had a great song in a while. Apart from
Yeah, but
like, in
no,
a
no, yeah,
while.
but yeah, but bro,
He hasn't had a great
no, but you
verse
need
in
to
a while.
understand.
That's like saying Chris Brown's overrated.
yes,
because he's
no,
not.
no, I'm saying currently right
No,
now.
but you know why? You know why you
right now
can't say
people
that.
still rate Skepta so high.
No,
I rate
no,
him.
bro. You know,
I've
you
got
know.
someone else. I've got someone else to.
but you
over
know-
the last few
your
years,
point
Skepta's
invalid,
definitely
bro.
the best.
You know-
I'm just saying right now.
Yeah, but you know where you've gone wrong, bro. No. If you ask man who currently your favorite UK rapper, no one's gonna say Skepta. Nobody's gonna
That's
say
obvious,
Skepta,
though.
bro. So
No,
you can't
you know why I
say
that?
you can't
It's 'cause
say.
when anytime something's about the best UK anything, Skepta's.
That's
always
because of
first.
what
all
he's done. That's because of what
I
he's
know,
done, bro.
yeah.
That's because of what he's
ask
done.
people about right now this second, they wouldn't say
How can
Skepta.
Skepta
Fair
be
enough then.
overrated? Do you know
Then-
what he's done? I know.
Oh, no, of
I'll be
course
real.
not.
For me, there's
I
certain
think
artists,
he's
yeah, that
on
cut.
top.
It's impossible for them to be overrated.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But you know-
put gigs in that same
You
category.
see a man talk about classics. Skepta.
Oh no,
I'm back in
bare.
Is that Wiley, bro? Is that Wiley? Why do you think Wiley's still relevant?
Go to
I mean, Skepta, Gigs, Wiley, no one can say that overrated.
I think Gigs is overrated.
I don't think he is.
bro.
I think Gigs is overrated.
I know, and slightly, yeah. I
Why
know,
are you saying slightly now?
No,
Like,
no.
Just give bad energy before.
No, I'm not agreeing, but slightly, I know why you'd say that, but I don't agree.
I think it's overrated. I'll explain why it's overrated, innit? Because kind of similar to what you said about Skepta, innit? I feel like Gigs, his peak was so long ago. I don't think he's even got close to
Yo,
when
Mod,
you
if man put on talking the hardest right now, bro, you're going.
Wait,
when the talking
when
hardest
would
come
you
out.
say peak?
If
You can't say that was peak when he done massive things since then. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
When would you say
No,
peak?
back that last time when he dropped it, like talking the hardest.
No, how
Look
can
at
you
the
say
cat
that?
to him.
Your Whipping Excursion was 2015. How can he peak in
Whipping
2009?
Excursion wasn't bigger than talking the hardest.
Yeah,
and all them
but bro,
tracks.
it
Look at the
was
cat
still
to
on
him.
the same level.
He
It
was
was
up
still on
there.
the
And
same level.
Whipping Excursion came out in 2015.
Exactly. So you said he peaked back.
six,
You said
7
he
years
peaked
ago.
later.
Still 6 years ago.
Bro, yeah, but he,
Okay, what was your
Shutdown came out
when
at
did you
the
say he
same time.
peaked? So when would you say he
okay
peaked?
up to 2015 then? I think since 2015 because what's been his biggest track since 2015?
Bro, do you know his head Let's Look with 6-7? Do you know his verse on that?
That's not his track.
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
What's
that's not his music. It's
what's
his music,
his
bro.
biggest track?
How
What's
can
his
you-
biggest
no,
track?
bro, but it's not about his biggest track. You can't say his peaks, bro, because then he's still in terms of ability, he's still
Man
got
said
it.
a verse.
My man
He said
went
a verse as
bro,
his biggest
bro,
track.
A gangster rapper, yeah. Went on a drill
days.
tune and spun it.
What has been Gigs'
best
biggest
drill
track since
tunes. How can you
2015?
say his peaks, bro?
Answer my
In terms
question,
of-
bro. Just answer my question. Just answer my question.
Off the top of my head, probably that.
In the past 6 years, you can't name his biggest track.
I can't think on top of my head.
I just told
Nah,
you.
you
Locked
man
In
though.
six years.
KMT with Gigs.
That's not his track. Name
that
Gigs' biggest track in the past 6 years,
Let me think,
bro.
let me think.
It's been 6 years, fam.
I've
Why
told
you
you,
shouting?
locked though.
You're on YouTube, fam. It's been 6 years, bro.
He thinks shouting is gonna make him right.
No,
That
but
don't make you right, bro.
I'm asking you a
I
question.
said, let me think. I can't think on top of my head.
You're not thinking,
I'm
you're
not being
searching,
tuned
though.
in.
You're searching.
That's exactly. I can't think on top of my
I'm not gonna
head.
bring up Peligro or
I'm on
something.
Apple Music right now thinking.
Man, I'm bringing up Peligro or
Locked
something.
though,
Like, come on,
locked
fam.
though,
Locked
locked
though.
I said that time so many times.
Locked
is that what- is that what-
But
was
that's not-
2016. What
Okay,
you on about? Do you
and
know how
Locked
big that
though-
tune is, bro? Do you know how big that tune
Okay,
is?
but
Locked
bear in
though.
mind, no, I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Why are he
To
laughing
be
at
fair,
Locked though?
to be
That's a
fair.
massive
No,
rhythm,
great,
bro.
No, great. I think
Even his 20 Now or Never album was cold,
No,
bro.
name a song, fam. Just name a song, bro. And not
Brother,
name that song with Days,
a
because
man
they
said-
spun him.
Bro, do you know how dumb you sound say name a song when he dropped the whole album?
Just name a song then.
The tune where Eminem started with Georgia Smith.
That's his big. That's his big.
Yes, bro.
Even you didn't believe that.
Yes,
Even
Bad
you
Boy,
didn't believe that.
Gigs, wait, so no, but you're trying to say he's overrated. That don't prove he's overrated though.
I do think he's overrated.
How though?
But if a man's struggling to name a man's biggest song in the past 6 years, a man are putting him in the category of these man cannot be overrated. How that means he's overrated?
No, but why does that make it overrated? Because I don't see anyone. No one is saying like the accept with Skepta. No one is putting Gigs in current conversations.
No, man are
Because
putting.
current, he's
Man
not
are putting.
hard.
Man are putting. If a lot of examples, Skepta in the past 6 years has had bang like different kind of bad energy. He's had.
I don't think
Is that his tune? Is that Bad Energy's tune? Is that Bad Energy's tune?
Allow me.
Dumb. Allow me,
not.
bro.
Wait.
Is that not his tune?
No, it is.
Allow me.
It's joint with Whiskey. It's
Bro, the tunes I named were joint as well. Let's look at joint.
It's feet gigs. It's feet gigs.
Bro, the only reason Let's Look banged was because of Gigs, bro. The only reason, bro, have you not seen, bro, have you seen him performing KMT with? Have you seen him performing KMT with Drake? The only part the crowd don't give a shit about Drake's verse, bro. It's Gigs' verse that goes off. Allow me. Bro, no, but you know your argument don't prove that he's overrated. Your argument proves that he's falling off.
If a man, okay, his last what? How many projects did he drop since 2015? Like 3?
Who? Gigs.
Yeah, he's dropped a big bad. He dropped one Now or Never. Then he dropped.
A lie dropped something like 2 years ago.
Yeah, big
I
bad.
don't know, innit? But all I'm saying is, if man are putting Gigs in this, don't get twisted, man rates Gigs, innit?
But
Like,
what you say?
What
category? What category?
Chill. Man rates Gigs, innit? No, you two. The man's not trying to say I don't rate Gigs, innit? But I just think people put Gigs on a pedestal because of what?
What pedestal?
A lot of people, bro.
What pedestal are you talking about, though?
Man put Gigs in like the top.
And does he not deserve to be there?
from what he did, but I'm saying
Exactly,
off
because of what he
Skepta,
did, bro.
But that's why all them are there. Kano. Bro, Kano's not a hit.
You know why you're
You're talking
talking
about lyrics. You're talking about like actual like.
No, bro.
Listen.
Wait, pause.
If we're talking about like as a rapper, like who's the best people as rappers, like who can rap the best, man, put Kano. Most people who listen to you can rap will put Kano high up.
Yes.
Not
If
just
we're
because
talking about like a lot of people wouldn't say Kano's one of the top.
Yes, he is, bro. Do you know how many albums?
like UK
They will say
artists?
but it don't. Man, not
One
putting
of the
Kano like
great-
top 5.
Yes, they would. Yes,
Top
they
five
would.
UK
A lot of
artists.
man-
a lot of man are
Yes,
doing
they
that.
would, bro.
UK
Yes, they
Most
would.
man are-
artists,
Do you know?
though.
No one
Man,
can. Yes, he could.
Man, them Ed Sheeran's up there. Ed Sheeran's.
No,
Urban.
UK.
He's the best UK
That
artist.
was-
I don't care, bro. I want to hear it.
We're talking about rap. We're talking about rappers. We're talking about rappers. We're talking about rappers, bro.
Kano's making the top 5 greatest UK rappers
No,
ever, bro.
I'll be
Of
honest,
course
he's
he is,
always
bro.
there. Everyone-
Do you know
every time
man's
he goes-
Okay,
catalog?
great, but I'm not even talking about Kano right
No,
now. I'm talking about gigs.
If you're gonna
No,
say
but-
Gigs overrated, then Kano's overrated. But that's
No,
logic.
not even by that.
Kano's not had a
No,
big hit
forget-
since
forget
ages.
Bro, forget Kano
Yeah.
for now. Forget
Oh, no,
Kano
he's-
for now.
he's not.
Because you disagree with the Skepta argument, but it's the same thing.
Oh,
What's
no,
Skepta done in the last 6 years?
I said I understand.
If you're
I
saying
understand.
Skepta's not overrated, you can't say Giggs overrated because the argument
Yeah.
you made is the same
thing I
argument he
did.
made, bro. You just contradicting yourself.
How?
Because
It
I said
is.
Skepta
Because-
is overrated because he hasn't had a good verse. Like
You're
Skepta had a good verse.
apart
You know,
from-
it's not that for you because you're even contradicting yourself.
No, I'm saying he hasn't had a good-
Your argument
he hasn't
based
banged.
off
He's fallen off.
recency. Currently, they've
Yeah.
not done
They haven't done
anything
enough.
crazy in recent times.
Yeah,
That's
so
both
that's
arguments
bare, man.
I
You're
made.
cancelling out half
That's
the
what I'm
scene.
saying.
I'm
You
not
can't-
cancelling half the scene.
Bro,
The OGs.
No one put Giggs in current conversations. No one says he's currently my favorite because
You know what,
currently
true.
he's not.
Okay, so what was Giggs' time? What was his gig? Give like a time span of Giggs' like his prime then, because realistically,
I don't know. I never put a time span on when he was in his prime. I'm just saying.
What year
I'm
talking
just-
hard come
I'm
out?
just saying. You say
2000 and something, bro.
bro.
2000.
yeah, obviously it
what's
came out
it?
2007.
2000 and something, bro.
Nah, it came out
7 years.
No, it came out before that.
You
It came
yeah,
out-
but the
it
mixtape,
came out
I'm
like
not-
2009, bro.
Yeah.
It came out way before, bro.
Talking the artist.
Gigs as an artist.
This
It came out like 09 or something.
You should say when it came out.
I said talking the hardest. This guy goes Giggs is an artist.
No.
That's what he said.
I skipped it.
He's
skipped
frying
the next
it.
No.
09, 09, 09, 09, 09,
That
09,
don't prove your
09.
point though, cause you feel you know what overrated means? It means you're not as good as people say
think
you
you
are.
are.
I think if someone said to me right now, give me, if like I say an American said to me right now, give me a UK artist, yeah. Don't tell me what song to listen to. Just give me a UK artist, and I'm gonna listen to their music innit, to put me onto UK music.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Gigs. I'm sorry.
That don't make you overrated.
I'm not
That don't
saying
make you
Gigs.
overrated.
But if you're gonna put Gigs in
a lot of man think
in the that category, Gigs
must
should
be
be a
able to
name.
be-
Gigs should
yeah.
be a name that you should say. I'm not saying
but
Gigs. I'm
you're
sorry.
not putting him number.
I'm not saying number one, I'm just saying in that category.
In that
Nah, but the
category
problem
because
is
of what he's done, bro.
You say your best artist in that situation.
I'm not putting.
You'd
I'm
say
giving
your
10
favourite
names
artist.
before I say
No,
Gigs.
how though? How
Wait,
can you
wait.
say? Do you know how many
Give me five
bangers
names
Gigs had?
first.
Bro, you know they love
Give me
gigs in
five
America,
names
bro.
before-
Do you know they love gigs in America?
Pause.
How can you
About
say
a
they
lot
love
of people,
gigs?
bro.
Give me 5 names that you would give to them before Gigs then.
Nines. I'll give them. Yeah, 100% giving nines. If someone said to me,
Bro,
I'm listening
no
to any
one,
song.
No one has more bangers than gigs.
If
apart
someone
from
said to me
maybe
right
Skepta
now,
and Hoss.
I'm gonna go to any album, any project, any song, listen to it.
Carry
I'm
on.
not giving
Okay,
Gigs. I'm
no,
sorry.
carry on.
I'm
They're
not giving
bro,
Gigs.
Carry on,
That's
carry on.
dumb though, because I'm saying in terms of the catalog of music they have, bro, Gigs has more slammers than anyone apart from maybe Skepta and maybe Hoss, maybe. But even yes, bro, I'm not saying.
So
Hoss-
Gigs' last 3 albums, you rated all of them.
what?
His last 3
That's
projects.
not what I'm saying, bro.
It is what you're
Because
saying. You
How
say
you
he's got
how
more
you
slappers than
basing?
anyone.
Yes, I'm not
So
basing
his
that-
last
I'm not-
3
I'm not
albums-
basing that off his last 3 albums. I'm basing that off his whole career. You're moving like Gigs.
3 albums.
Wait.
3 albums.
What?
But how many albums he got altogether? But you act like he's got like 20 albums, bro.
Doors, bro. Do you know how many mixtapes Gigs had that
But I'm
not
just
that are
saying
not a
his
streaming
his
platform?
last 3 albums, yeah. You're telling, do you rate all 3 of those albums?
Yes, not highly. They're not as good
don't
as.
rate them,
Yes,
bro.
I do.
The way you said
They're not
yes,
that
you
good.
rate
They're not
them,
that
bro.
good. I rate them, but not that good. They're not that good, but I rate
So
them.
they're not that good then.
Yeah.
So if-
What does that prove though? What does that
So
prove?
if I'm saying to someone,
Yeah.
or someone's asking me, give me an artist, I'm gonna go and listen to. They want to find out about UK music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to anything. They're probably gonna go back to listen to what man have been making. If they listen to
Bro,
Gigs,
but you-
if they're gonna listen to an artist, I'm not telling them to go listen to any of Gigs' last 3 albums. Like,
Oh,
it's
you're
not-
basing it off last 3 albums, bro. What is
What am I supposed to
that?
listen?
Do you know
What are they gonna listen to then?
Do you know how many songs he has before that to listen
No,
to,
but
bro?
I'm saying-
If
They
you're
don't know that, though.
recommending,
Just listen to
if
it.
you're gonna recommend Gigs to an American, first thing I don't even care about Americans. I don't even know why you use that.
Yeah, it's a
example.
random person, bro.
But
It's mad.
if you're recommending Gigs, you're not gonna recommend anything in the last 3 years. Everyone knows that.
that's
bro.
the whole
Gigs knows
point.
that
That's
the
himself.
point I'm trying to
You're-
make,
Yeah, but that
bro.
don't make you overrated. That doesn't mean you're
That's
not
the
as
point
good
I'm
as you
trying
used
to
to
make.
be. That don't make you.
If someone's gonna say to me, I'm gonna, cause you can't. If you're
That don't make
if
you
there's an artist,
overrated.
yeah, if there's an artist where you can only recommend certain songs to them, that
means
What
their
do
whole
you mean
catalogue is
certain
not
songs?
good.
What does that mean? You can only
Because
recommend
you
certain
just
songs.
said, oh, you're not gonna
every
give-
artist, you're only recommending certain songs. You're not recommending
Nah.
every song from every artist.
He said nines.
You're not recommending every 9 song, bro. You're only gonna
I'm
recommend
giving them
certain
every
songs.
live project.
Because
I'm
basically,
sorry,
Bro,
I'm giving
he's
them every live
saying
project.
they can get a lot more good
Okay,
out of every
so
nice
so
project than
but
they
what,
can
how
do
does
for-
that make gigs overrated? That you've not proved why that
Because
make
The way
gigs
I
overrated.
see people talk about gigs is that they will record that like anything
No,
gigs
no,
touches
no.
is putting, and I don't think
And
I mean,
people,
honest,
people
no,
talk
man, do
about
talk
gigs.
about gigs
People
highly.
talk about gigs like he's one of the greatest UK rappers of all time.
Yeah.
People talk about him like he's the landlord that built street rap from brick by
Yeah,
brick.
he built-
Because he
he's one of
is.
the
Because he
Godfathers.
is. That's
He's one of the
people-
Godfathers.
No one,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
you can't
no,
put,
bro.
you can't see
then you
because
can't
of
say one
what
of the
because of what he
Godfathers.
made
I
and what
see
he
him the
started.
same way man
puts him-
see Wiley for
No,
for
bro,
Grime.
it's not that. He
was
started
there
it.
and he did his thing,
bro,
but he's not still
not
doing
only
it
did
now.
he start it, yeah, but my man lived through every generation of street rap, bro. My man's still here now. Do you know how many
he's
things
supposed to be
gigs
dead.
went
What
through?
the fuck? What do you mean he's still
Yeah,
here now?
bro, do you know how many man fell off? Do you know how many man were popping back
And
in
you don't
gigs
even
days
make his last
that
3 albums.
fell off? Yeah, so but he's still here though. He's still relevant.
What do you mean he's still here? If
He's
still
still
here,
relevant.
the album
He's
is
still
still here.
relevant.
What does still here mean?
He's still doing numbers. He's
sure
still
he did, man.
relevant, bro. His albums are still out there. His
to
fan
them.
base from back then are still
The
rocking
Essence
with
was
him
a
now,
banger.
bro.
No, I'm not paying. I rate the Essence.
Bro,
That's one of my favorite
yeah,
gigs, bro.
but you still not prove that he's overrated. You're saying that people talk about him in a way where he's not. But bro, every title that Giggs has been given, he deserves it, bro. Facts. You can't tell me Giggs are overrated.
I think he's overrated.
Well, what's he not done to be overrated? That don't make sense.
me, he's
Or
not
every
overrated,
point
bro.
you've made has been linked to his last 3 albums, bro.
No, I'm just giving an example.
Every point you've made has been linked to
I'm
his
talking
last
about. I'm
3
talking
albums.
about what he's done, like in the past. I don't know however many years, isn't it? Yeah, but the fact that you said his last biggest song was "Whipping Excursion" or whatever you said,
Yeah,
it was
but-
2015.
Yeah.
If man are not producing music that man are gonna put on a high level since 2015, bro,
Yeah,
man
so-
can't be putting him in some category that he's one of the best.
Yes, he is. He's one of the best of all time. He is. He's one of the greatest of all time. Top 3. You can't have a top 3 UK artists of all time without Giggs.
Is his
He's
catalog-
greatest. Giggs is the if not one of the greatest UK artists ever, without a
Okay,
doubt.
you know what? Yeah, you know what?
Without
You know what?
a doubt.
You know what point I'll make? Yeah,
Without a doubt,
because
it's not an
no one
argument.
point I'll make. Yeah, because UK rap, it's really the past 20 years. It's really been not a thing, but it's been growing in it for like the past 15, 20 years. It's been growing in it. Like Giggs was probably one of the, like you said, in it.
He was the start, and he's still here, bro.
That's 2009. You know what I'm saying? Not 2009. Obviously,
Giggs have been doing it since like late before 2009. I'm talking
No,
2000.
I know. That's what I said. It was around that time in the 2000s, innit? So UK rap hasn't been around for that long, innit? So obviously, because of what he's done at the start, we haven't really had the time to even be able to have other people to do more. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of the people who other people say are big UK rappers, for example, like Dave, Stones, whatever. They weren't even around since 2015, 2016, whatever.
Yeah, but there's bare
So
man
they
that
haven't.
been around
No,
since
I'm
Giggs'
saying, and those other people are also rated high.
Not really. There's bare man around Giggs' time that fell off. And
No, I'm talking about the ones who were still around. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
big ones, innit? The ones who have been around for like 8, 9, 10 plus years. innit?
Yeah.
The ones who are still around now, they're rated on that high level. But the ones who have been doing big things from 2015 plus whatever, they haven't had enough time to even
get to that.
even get to that point.
okay.
My point is now, if we look at it in 10 years and we see what those guys are still doing in the next 5, 10 years,
Yeah.
we wouldn't put Giggs in that same category.
That's 10 years. You're predicting what's gonna happen
No,
in
because
10
that's what I
years.
say, because Giggs
What
has
I've
that
always
time.
said.
He's
But,
had that-
yeah,
he's
but
had
we're
that
talking
time.
about no, bro.
Basically,
That
what he's
was
saying is that-
that was the dumbest point
How?
ever.
How?
No.
You made your point of predicting what's gonna happen in the next 10 years.
No, I'm saying
Because-
they've had enough time to even
exactly,
to even see
and
it.
that's why they're not above Giggs, because they've not been here longer. They've not had enough time
fine.
to be above
But
them.
the
That's
point I'm
exactly
making-
the
but
fact.
the run that Giggs went on, a lot of men have been on that run already.
Done already.
I feel like
The past 6 years, bro. Okay, Stormzy's done that run in the past 6 years.
Do you know Giggs' run has been before more than
I'm
6
talking
years.
about the first
bro.
5, 6 years of Giggs.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, you wasn't. None of us were here for Giggs' first 5, 6 years.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
bare
like
things-
what you
Giggs-
The music's there,
bro,
though. It's not like just it's
bro, no,
there.
it's
It's
not.
on
That's
the
what I'm gonna say.
online.
No, it's not. There's bare things Giggs done that are not on the internet, bro.
Jay-
Do you know how many
these
mixtapes
things
are
gonna
not
hold
available?
weight. I
Bro,
feel like
do you know how
Giggs
many
just holds weight.
mixtapes my man has that are not on streaming platforms? My man has so many mixtapes that are
what's-
not
what's the
available.
point then?
So I'm saying you can't say these man's first 6 years are better than Giggs'
I
first
didn't say
6
the
years.
bet. I said they've gone on similar runs or they've done that.
But we weren't there for Giggs' first
I
6
mean-
years though. We weren't there, bro. We don't know. You can't
say
judge his
you
first
weren't
6 years.
there.
You weren't there. You weren't in.
You were
don't know
2
shit.
years old and
So
shush.
what the Giggs doing the first 6 years? You don't know
No,
shit.
I'm saying age-wise,
You
I was
don't know
there.
shit.
Age, I was
You-
there.
Then
You were
again,
2 years
I
old,
might
shush.
have to agree with what Marge is saying that what the new artists have done more in their
I've
6
done-
years than
yeah,
what
they've
Giggs
You
done
done.
can't say that though.
You
because-
can't.
You can't say the
no,
opposite,
you
though.
can.
That's why I never said that. I'm just saying that. I never.
But from what we can see, though, because you're talking
never
about
said
things
that.
that we can't even see. You said
I'm
the
not-
bad.
I'm not-
You said
I'm
the
talking
bad
about-
stuff that's not even.
Yeah, but
online.
so you can't say that them.
No, but we can
But
only
I
talk
can
about what we've
see-
seen and
Yeah,
heard.
you
can't talk about what you've not seen.
You can talk about what you've seen, but you can't compare it to what you've not seen. That's what
But
you
you've
do.
not seen
we're
it
not
either, though.
I'm
comparing
not
to what we've
comparing
seen.
it though. I'm
You
not
just
comparing.
did.
When did I come? You said
You said there's things that we're not
Stormzy.
seeing.
You said Stormzy and Dave's first 6 years are better than Giggs'
Yes.
first 6 years.
Stormzy's-
I said you can't say that because you weren't there for Giggs' first 6 years.
No,
Simple.
and
bro.
you said there's a lot of unreleased stuff, but that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
what you mean
So,
that
no,
don't
no,
matter?
no,
Of course it matters.
No, it doesn't because it's not out there. We can't
I
actually
never said
critique
unreleased
it.
stuff.
I
I said
know.
the stuff is not on streaming platforms
said
now because there
wrong
was a
words.
streaming platform back then,
But
bro.
I'm saying,
The
but we
what
can
they
only
done
go
back
off
then
what we
wasn't
can.
documented,
We can
bro.
only go off what we have,
Exactly,
right?
but you
So
can-
we're going off
you
that.
can judge
We're going
what
off
you've-
that.
You can judge what you've seen, but you
But that's
can't.
what we're
But
doing.
you can't compare it to what you've not seen. Why are you
But we're
comparing?
not comparing to what we've not
You
seen.
just did. He said Stormzy's first 6 years are better than Giggs'
'Cause
first
we've
6
seen
years.
it.
But you've not seen Giggs' first 6 years.
The songs are still there.
They're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not there. They're not fucking
The
there.
thing is,
bro.
he said
Man
to
dumb.
me,
They're
oh,
not
what you
there.
think because you're shouting, you're making a point. You shout more than
They're not.
everyone,
I'm
bro.
shouting because of him. They're not
shout
there,
more than
bro.
everyone,
They're
bro.
not there.
He sounds like Conor, bro.
The songs are not
Shout
there,
at
bro.
him.
You man are chatting
Oh, you're
so
ill,
much
man.
shit.
Bro, you're gonna lose your
You man
voice
are
like
chatting
that.
so much shit. I don't give. I'll shout. I'll shout for Giggs. I don't give a shit.
Something that you didn't even know.
I don't give a shit. No, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, you man are trying. You man, bro, not review though.
Pause.
You man, you man are trying to write off something that you don't know.
Okay,
And that's
cool.
my problem.
Perfect.
You're defending something you don't know.
You haven't heard it either, right? So it could be shit. So what do you think?
It
was-
could, but it wasn't though, because of bro.
How can you say it
Those
wasn't?
Giggs' first 6 years is the foundation. Not even first 6 years. Giggs' come up is the foundation of street rap in the UK. If that was shit, do you know how hard it is to build something yourself brick
Definitely
by
wasn't
brick?
shit.
And
Cool.
bro, I've been told by a man that were dead that when Giggs burst onto the scene, everyone started rapping like my man, bro. No one's tried to rap like Stormzy when Stormzy burst.
Okay, allow man,
Stop
allow
now,
man,
Now you're giving
nostalgia done.
Now you're giving
That's why.
new like, oh, you have to rap. No, I'm not talking about people trying to rap.
Bro,
like
that's
Stormzy,
part
bro.
of
That's not what
impact.
I'm talking
bro.
about, though.
That's what I'm saying. Giggs' come up is the foundation of street rap in the UK.
But that's the whole
a
point I'm trying to
fact,
make,
bro.
though. 'cause
So you man are trying to
if
tell
you're
me-
trying to say that someone's one of the biggest rappers because they're the foundation means that you started it, right?
Yes.
Doesn't mean that you're one of the best, though.
He
You
is though.
started-
No, but that's the only one point. Not only is the foundation, he's also there's bare man that are part of the foundation that man wouldn't put in the greatest of all time category, bro. Giggs is not only the part of the foundation, he's also one of the best to ever do it. Cause my man has stayed relevant throughout the whole time period. Do you know how much times have changed, bro? Do you know how many different audience have come and go in our scene, bro? Do you know
not
how
saying
many
that
different
he's not
artists
up
have
there,
come and
by the
go?
way.
Do you know how many
Just-
man were rapping alongside Giggs that fell off
that
3 years
aren't
later?
nowhere
Do you know
near
how much people, bro? Do you know how censored? Do you know the way drill rappers are getting censored now? Giggs was getting that way before anyone. My man couldn't do.
Giggs couldn't do shows.
His videos.
He had to
his
get
videos-
tour buses, yeah.
his
He had to get tour buses
bro,
to his shows.
His videos were getting taken. Like Giggs had no space to breathe, and my man is still here, bro. And you like trying to write off what he done because you didn't see it.
We're not
That's
writing
literally what you're trying to say.
No one said it. We didn't see it, so it's not good.
he's up
You
there,
said it wasn't
you know.
good.
What?
No one said we
I
trying
never,
to.
I never see it wasn't good, but you man, I just say, oh, Stormzy's first 6 years were better.
No,
How
I
can
said
you say
there's been artists who have done big things in the first 6 years.
Of course there has.
I'm saying,
How does that
the
make
point-
it go
the
back?
point I'm trying to make
How
is-
does that-
close in
how does
5
that
years'
make
time,
Giggs
no
The
better?
point I'm trying to
Who
make is
surpassed that?
I think the reason why people rate Giggs so highly is because he's been given that amount of time to say, oh, Giggs has been relevant for
done
X
it.
amount of years.
Also, what he's done-
So
it's
so
not, wait. It's not just how long he's been. It's what he's done in that time as
so
well.
in that X amount of years, he's been able to do boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
And I'm
exactly.
saying that
If you give
if
Stormzy
we
that
give
same amount of time,
if we give a
they're
lot
gonna
of
be
these
better.
other artists the same amount of time, then we can say, okay, he has actually done more in that amount
Bro,
of time.
that's if. They've not. That's if. You can't base your argument off of if, bro. You can only base off what actually happened. You can't say, oh, if Stormzy was here for 10
Fair
years
enough.
later,
That's a
then
good
Giggs.
point.
Bro,
You can't
that's not
speak
happened.
about
Stormzy.
uncertainty.
The facts
You don't
are.
know.
The
But
facts
the-
are.
the-
Stormzy and Dave have only
the
been
level,
popping.
Stormzy could fall off.
He could. That's what I'm saying. He could. He
Stormzy could fall off,
Facts,
so
bro.
your
He
point
could.
about-
Yeah, he could
Facts.
fall off.
Giggs didn't. That's
He
the
could-
fact.
he could
You lot
fall
are
off.
you lot are doing
But
if, but maybe.
if in the next, Storm's been around for what, 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
If in the next
That's
5
if,
years,
if.
no, listen,
If,
yeah.
if.
But if let's
If.
say hypothetically,
If.
in the next 5 years, Storm's just dropped
If.
like 3 average projects, yeah, or
Stormzy ain't
good
falling
projects.
off, bro. Stormzy ain't falling off. There's
No, but
way.
the
no,
fact,
but I'm saying
no
anything
one
can
is saying
happen.
Stormzy will fall off, but the fact, I'm just going off facts, what has happened, bro. Stormzy's only, Dave, all these man you're comparing him to, have only really been doing their thing for 6-7 years max, bro.
I get his point.
My
Yes.
thing,
We can't
the
talk about
point
that.
you just made is, oh, but if they were around
Yeah.
for 10 years, then they would have surpassed
Let's
what
wait
Giggs
till 10
done.
years, innit?
Then wait for 10 years.
then
Right now,
we
at this
can
day and
compare.
time, Giggs is above all of them, bro.
But I'm not.
Right
but
now,
I'm,
at this day and time.
I'm not. Okay, thing is, yeah, you can argue for other people what they've seen, innit? I'm not arguing for what other people seen. Cause you're arguing. Cause you said you didn't see Giggs' first 6 years.
Yeah, but I know about it. Though.
But you're arguing for what other people have seen.
I've gone.
I can't
It's not
argue.
that, bro.
Did you see it, fam?
I've gone out, bro. This is a dumb argument.
But
bro.
have you? Did you?
It's like Man United, for example. Man wasn't there for the treble-winning season, but I've gone out my way to do research and I understand how big that was.
But you will never understand, though.
It's the same. I will never relate to it because I wasn't there, but I understand it. I know the perspective.
No, but I can understand it. I can understand it. I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying.
I put into perspective. So by your logic, you're saying that I can't understand how big that was because I wasn't there. But what I'm saying to you is I've gone out my way to do research and understand what Giggs has actually done, yeah? And I'm saying that you can't now just say that these man's thing is better just because we've seen that. We didn't see that. You might just have done your research. That's it. You might have just talking about it.
But your research, it comes from somebody else's point of view, right?
No, it just comes from me going out my way to find out. It comes from facts, bro.
The things you're finding out,
yeah,
is people's retelling of what happened,
it's
right?
not just one person. If bare people are telling me the same thing, then I can take it as a fact almost.
No. I'm saying, but still people's reflection.
Of course, everything is from people.
We could also have a same thing about Stormzy as well. That it can be bigger than whatever.
He could, bro. He could, but he's not.
That was the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that your point is basically from what you've gone out and to find out from other people, whatever. So that's like man don't talk to people about gigs. Like I don't know about music as well. Like
yeah, but that's where you be your sound.
I understand what gigs did. I don't think you do. 100%. Just because I'm not shouting as loud as you.
No, I don't think you do. I don't think you because you're moving like gigs ain't done nothing, bro. That's the way you are.
100% I do. Anyway, yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is that I'm talking about from my point of view. I can only talk from my point of view. I wouldn't even want to talk about from what someone else told me. Listen to what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm talking about from my. I'm sitting back here and I'm. The music that I listen to, cause I've listened to gigs, I've gone back, I listened to other like street rappers who have come up from a long time, and obviously I listen to man who are coming up now. If I'm looking at from my point of view, I can't say, again from my point of view, I can't say, oh, even though what I'm seeing is massive from what some people are doing now, I can't say, oh, even though it's massive, what I've researched from before. They said that this was even bigger. I can't say that because I wasn't there to even if I research. There's only so much research you can do to even know what. For example, I've heard like I think it was on either Free Shots or 90s. Yeah, they were talking about like I think it must have been Mark's in it, yeah, and he was talking about like how like back when he first started rapping. It was just Giggs in it. Like everyone was just listening to Giggs. Giggs was just the name on the streets. Like everyone wanted to be, even though like there wasn't like YouTube wasn't massive. Yeah. People weren't doing mad shows. Like there was no Glastonbury or that kind of stuff in it. Everyone was listening to Giggs, and Giggs was just a name on the streets. And he was a massice street rapper. Obviously there were big commercial rappers, Dizzy, whatever. But Giggs was just a name on the roads. You know what I'm saying? But so because I didn't experience it, I would never know what it was like for people to be like everyone's talking about Giggs. So I can't then say because what Marg said after just. Go of what he's going on. That must put him above what I've actually seen. No,
but I'm not putting him above. I'm not saying I like literally. Yeah, I'm not even saying the Giggs. I'm not trying to compare Giggs' first 6 years to Stormzy's first 6 years. I'm just saying overall, bro. Giggs' career overall, nobody has touched that. And your argument to that was, but if Stormzy was here for the longest time, then Red.
No, but I'm saying, but your overall, but my point to your overall point is that I don't think overall the first 6 years was great, fantastic. But from the after that, in
my lifetime, I've seen legendary shit from Giggs in my lifetime, bro. Forget before that.
But I asked you about the past 5 years and.
No, but you're saying the last 5, bro. That's because of, bro. Do you know for a man to be in the game for 20 years and for you to use a sample size of his last 5 years, that's not fair, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
But you're talking about overall, though.
5 years is still a quarter of your career.
50.
If a quarter of your
He's
career.
not been around for 2000, bro.
16, 17 years, bro.
He's been around for 2000.
He's been around, let's say 16, 17 years, yeah. Bro. If for you to use his last 3 albums when Dookie has like 15 to 20 mixtapes, projects, albums,
3 was just a random number I picked, by the way. I'm just saying.
It's like judging a footballer off the latest stage of his career. That's literally what you're doing right now. That's literally what you're doing right now. That's literally exactly what you're doing. You can't judge a footballer off the latest stage of his career. You can't, bro. You gotta judge him.
Are we saying that this is like not the end of his?
I'm not saying the end of his career.
But you saying this is the latest stage of his career.
I'm not saying it, but well, look at the age.
But you're saying like he's still.
But I'm just saying saying, yeah, the way you're making it sound is like judging a footballer off his last 2 seasons when he moved to the MLS. That's literally the way you're making it sound, bro.
If that's what you're comparing to Giggs is new to the MLS, then saying that.
No, but Giggs, that's literally what Giggs is in a different headspace. He's not even trying to make that kind of music he was making. He literally making music now just to satisfy himself. Like, he literally not even making music like for the fans anymore. He literally just doing that.
He's not like hungry.
Like
to
just when he wants.
I've never thought of Giggs to make music for fans or in general.
I don't know, but as in like
he definitely has.
No, now he's definitely not trying to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Giggs is in a different headspace. It's literally what the headspace.
It's like he's already accomplished. It's like,
bro, the headspace
I'll
Giggs in now is similar to a footballer moving to the MLS or going China, bro. It's the latest
I've
stage
done
of
my
their
thing.
career.
I'm
They
just
just do
here
what
to
they
have
want,
some
bro. They're
fun
just chilling out now. You understand? And you're trying to judge him off his chilling out phase. That's not fair.
Top 3. A lot of man get the whole greatest thing. Maybe not the top 5, but like maybe someone in the top 10. Get some of it is like nostalgia. It's
Of course, I agree with that.
A lot
I
of
agree
it's
with that.
nostalgia.
I agree with that. I agree with
actually-
that.
a lot
That's
of
one
it's
thing I agree on.
nostalgia.
I feel like a lot of people base their opinions on Giggs of how it made them feel at the time and the nostalgic point, yeah, rather than how good the music actually is. That's why I say, yeah, he's not in my personal top 5, yeah,
Wait.
because I don't enjoy Giggs' music. And there's bare man I enjoy Giggs' music over, but I can't deny what he's actually done, bro. I can't deny what he's done. In terms of what he's done, he's top 3, bro, without an argument, without a doubt.
So with your logic, you said that a lot of man base their rating of him because of how it made them feel back
At the time, no, because you need to understand when Giggs started, like no one was doing what he was doing. He was the first to ever do it. So that goes a long for you to be the first to ever do it. That goes a long way, bro.
No, I hear that.
I feel like the whole picking your favorite person, you can't really, like, we can't do it with older people. Like right now, if you ask me, bro, who you gonna listen to this whole week, Michael Jackson or Drake? Bro, man's gonna pick Drake, bro. You understand?
I heard that.
So I don't feel like we can.
That's why people were having the whole Michael Jackson
Bro,
Drake.
no,
conversation.
let's use that. Let's use that. Let's
Yeah.
use that. Let's use that. Because it's the same philosophy, bro. You can't. Fair enough. Me personally, I'm gonna listen to Drake over Michael Jackson any day of the week.
Yeah,
but
bro.
I can't turn around and say that. Oh, but because I listen to Drake more, I'm putting him above Michael Jackson. You can't say that, bro. I wasn't there to see what Michael Jackson done, but I can't deny that
seen the
happened.
videos?
I can't deny that happened.
exactly, the
You
videos.
get me?
Man are
That's-
fainting
You man are
because he's in
almost.
the room.
I'm not gonna say you're trying to deny what gigs happened, but you man are just saying because you didn't see it, you're just not.
But I
not
can't
even
give him that
taking
much
it in.
energy if I didn't see something, bro. If I
Boy,
didn't-
that's you just say anything for Michael Jackson. That's like the same thing for Michael
we
Jackson.
saw much energy from Michael Jackson.
No, but I'm just saying
I
that
was there
everyone
when-
will agree Michael Jackson is the GOAT. Like everyone. Like I don't even know nothing about my man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
just from what I've been told, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Innit? Get me? But I
Michael
can't.
Jackson Giggs.
I can't. I'm not. No one's comparing it to Giggs.
You're saying like
No one.
similar
No.
to- you
No,
I said it's the
as
same.
in
I said it's the same logic.
him-
It's the same
yeah, as
logic,
in
bro. The same
him
logic
and
in the
Drake.
argument.
I
Same
get
logic in the
what
argument.
you're
Get
saying.
me?
Yeah, Giggs
I
is-
can't deny what
he
Michael
still
Jackson
holds
done.
weight in it, Giggs. His name
You can't
holds-
deny what Giggs
But
has done.
MJ
bro.
isn't up there because of nostalgia. He's
Yeah,
there
exactly.
because
He's
of
not
music.
there.
You said yourself.
but Giggs is up there because of music.
No,
Giggs
music,
is up there.
but also
no,
a lot of nostalgia, right?
Michael Jackson, bro, you need to understand a lot of it of Michael Jackson things also nostalgia. I'm not saying it's 100%, but nostalgia is the big factor. Because
Yeah, Michael Jackson-
there was no Michael there was no Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson. Because he was the first to do what he done, that plays a big part. Obviously, how good his music was and how talented he was.
He wasn't the first to do what he's done. He's just the best to do what he's done.
Yeah,
Fact,
exactly. He was just the best.
He wasn't the
No, but
first.
I'm telling-
Elvis Presley did it.
No.
He wasn't.
Bro,
Trust me,
yeah, okay. I
this
say
man
nothing,
did
say
it.
nothing. But I'm saying that Michael Jackson, yeah, it's more than just how good his music was. That's not why Michael
course,
was
no,
great.
definitely.
There's nostalgia. Nostalgia is a big part as well.
Yes.
And it's the same way.
But
I'm
it's not
not
as
comparing
big a
him to
part.
Giggs. I'm not comparing him to Giggs. Obviously, nostalgia is playing a big part in how big man rate Giggs.
So isn't
but
then-
my man also has slammers, bro.
Great. So
More
if
hits than
nostalgia
anyone.
plays a big
more
part in
hits
his
than
rating,
anyone, bro.
Yep, doesn't that mean that he's rated a bit too high? because of
No,
nostalgia? So
no,
maybe he
because
is
nostalgia is
overrated
also a
then.
factor. Nostalgia is
no, but is that a good factor to
nostalgia
base
don't
music
come
on?
from nowhere, bro. Nostalgia comes from the impact you had on someone at the time. Nostalgia and impact go hand in hand.
No, but
bro.
it's like,
So
it's like
if
football,
I hear that.
enough players back in the day who we remember, they
Yeah.
might have been sick back in the day, but we would put them on like a pedestal above a lot of current players because we think, right, what we saw him do was
Yeah.
create that. I'll be honest, yeah, United was sick, but we had a lot of filling players.
Yeah.
we had a lot of fillers.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But we would put them players could be rated that so high. A lot of United fans could be rated that we rated United so high at that time. We put them above certain players who were playing now who are probably a lot better than them, but because of nostalgia.
Man never screaming
because of
Beckham, bro. I've
Beckham
never
was
watched.
so
I've
good.
never watched Beckham, bro.
Beckham disrespected.
Beckham got FIFA Player of the Year when we won the treble.
Bro, I don't remember watching the treble, bro. Were you watching the treble?
But we watch it back though.
Exactly. That's the same logic I use, bro. You man didn't see it, but you understand what happened. You can't deny the greatness that happened, bro. None of us seen gigs come up, but man can't deny what happened, bro. I know what happened, bro. Man can't act like it never happened. I do know what happened.
You know the
I know what
recollection
happened.
of what people
I
told you
know
what
what happened, bro. Same way I know what happened in treble season. I wasn't there, but I know what
It's like
happened.
me telling you a story. You know what I've told you. You know what you've
Because
what
it's
you've
not
been
just
told.
stories. I've seen footage. I've seen videos. I've seen interviews. I've seen different things from people. I get me. It's not just.
Okay, so I got a question. So we got to wrap up soon anyway. We're gonna pass an hour.
Bruh.
Is it an hour? No, we started at 5.
It's been for an hour.
Really?
It's not been an hour.
It's literally been an hour.
Okay.
Anyway,
on the recording too.
yeah, so I'm gonna say. So, from what gigs did, so let's say I'm gonna ask you. This is a question in it. So, what would just give me one individual thing that you think was a big thing that gigs did, other than starting street rap? Just give me like an individual thing that you think this was massive.
I'm gonna need time to think about it still.
Okay, let's just say one of his.
I feel like his link up with the UK, with America and UK.
Yes,
innit?
yeah. He was obviously one of the first to
was-
get
that
to
was-
call.
he was
a good bridge.
One of the first people to cross the bridge. Not just that. What else did he do? You keep actually. You make your point. I need to think.
So the point I'm trying to make, you don't even have to think of a point in it, but the point I'm trying to make is, what could somebody do now? Because no one can start rap again. It's been started.
Like a lot of things have already been done.
Obviously, man can create their own, not
innovate.
create their own
Let's say,
genre,
well,
not create their own genres in it, but there's new genres. Man can be the king of certain genres,
what
whatever.
they have to do to overtake
So I'm
gigs.
trying to say is because of what gigs did, and no one can really replicate it because it's already happened.
Yeah.
What can man do that can be on the same level as gigs without
They can
people?
do their own thing that has.
For
the
me,
same
No one can
impact.
start. No one can
someone
start. Not you can't start a genre, but it's very hard to
I know
start
what you
a
mean. For
genre.
me, someone like Huss, yeah. If Huss carries on this trajectory, yeah. Let's say it gets to like 10, 15 years, and my man is still on this level. For me, it's undeniable. He's above them.
Yeah.
Undeniable, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not even about creating your own thing. It's just about like like the impact that Huss
Yeah,
had when
doing
he created his
something
own lane.
that
Even
has enough
Stormzy.
impact
I'm not
to
gonna
take
lie.
you there.
I don't know about Dave, yeah, because for me, like this recent album didn't live up to Psychodrama, so I don't want to say we continue this trajectory, yeah. But if Dave stays at this level, yeah, and continues having his impact over the next 10 to 15 years, then you understand what I'm saying. But right now, man can't be putting them in the same conversation.
So
it's not fair.
Would we say, because let's just say someone like Stormzy, yeah. So what was he? Okay, so in the past 5 years, he had like Glastonbury, innit?
Yeah.
So would you put that on the same level?
No, but you
as
need to
what Giggs has
understand.
done?
Look at the era Giggs was in. Them things were
No,
not a thing.
no. Listen. You're not getting
getting
what I'm saying. You're not getting what I'm saying.
Oh,
You're not getting what I'm
in terms
saying. Obviously, I'm not trying to say you can compare the two, because like you said, innit?
Different
different times on it.
Things were different.
I'm trying to take two because it's kind of hard to
That's why I'm
to
saying
compare.
leave them out of the
No,
conversation.
the point I'm trying to make, it's kind of hard to compare two eras
I
of
get you,
music
I get
because
you, but
man are doing
what-
different things. That's what I'm trying to say.
Would-
One of the big things that Stormzy has done is
yeah.
headline Glastonbury. So I try to get you to compare it to one of the big things that Giggs has done to see, okay,
But I'm not gonna lie.
what are the levels like?
I'd have to think, bro, because obviously, like I said, man wasn't there in it, so man would have to think of what Giggs had done back then that compares to this. But obviously, I hear what you're saying in it. In terms of like single moments that stand out, I hear what you're saying. But really and truly, a lot of these single moments, the only reason these man can get these kind of opportunities is because of people like Giggs, and that's my point.
Listen, that was a very juicy
Bro, my
debate.
voice is gone, bro.
I know, bro.
You shout too much.
I got so
I'll be
heated,
honest,
bro.
I forgive
Because
it. He was passionate, man.
It's
Passionate,
because
I
of
like
you
it.
were chatting so much shit, bro.
Me?
No.
See this
Hey,
guy?
see that
You spend the
PG?
same
No,
time-
No.
Well, you argue,
Look,
but
I'm
I'm
not
the
gonna
one.
lie, yeah. The points you were making, I understood. I didn't even understand the points you were trying to make. If you watch that clip where I
Go
was
on.
blown out when I screamed at him, yeah, listen to what he was actually saying. You were chatting shit, bro.
I wasn't chatting shit, I was
Yes, you
speaking
were.
facts.
No, you wasn't.
Just so you don't agree, sometimes don't agree.
No, you've never
Don't be a
you've never spoken
petulant child.
You've
Yeah,
never,
I was
bro,
letting man them
bro,
speak,
bro, bro, bro.
Sometimes don't be a petulant child,
Bro,
man.
You've
Grow up.
never spoken facts in this
Grow
podcast.
up, man.